Dear student, I am Manoharpatil. Today we have to study about the theorem of perpendicular axis, most important theorem asked into the many state board examinations, and now it is comes into the chapter name of that is rotational dynamics, most important chapter of class 12th. So for study of theorem of perpendicular axis, we must remember what is meant by plane lamina. Plane lamina means flat solid body. So first we draw the diagram of plane lamina. We consider the irregular shape of the plane lamina. We draw the plane lamina. Then let capital M be the mass of the plane lamina. Then we draw the OZ axis. That axis is perpendicular to the plane and passing through the point O. So let's we start. Very important statement. We draw the OZ axis. This is the OZ axis we draw. So this is the OB the point and this is the Z. It is rotating about that. So that is IZ with the moment of inertia about that axis. So OZ axis perpendicular to the plane and passing through the point O. Next we consider draw the OX and OY axis. Draw the OX and OY axis present into the plane and both are mutually perpendicular to each other. Mutually perpendicular to each other. So these are the most important statement of perpendicular axis theorem. Very easy to remember. First we write down the mass of that plane lamina body. Second one we draw the OZ axis. That axis is, remember the statement regarding the OZ axis. We draw the OZ axis. That axis is perpendicular to the plane and passing through the point O. After that we draw the OX and OY axis. Both are mutually perpendicular to each other and present into that plane. So next we consider the small elements, that is dm having mass is dm. Consider a small element of mass dm situated at point P. So then we draw the join. So after that join OP, then draw the parallel to the x-axis and draw the parallel to the y-axis. So from P we draw the PN and PL which are perpendicular to the x-axis and y-axis respectively. So then draw join first, join. So what we join, that is OP we join OP and draw PN and PL. Draw PN and PL perpendicular to x and y axis respectively. So we complete the diagram. Very easy to remember. So what are the observations regarding the diagram? We consider the plane lamina, that is plane lamina means flat solid body of mass m. Then we draw the OZ axis. What the statement you have to remember about the OZ axis? OZ axis is perpendicular to its plane and passing through the point O. Perpendicular to its plane and passing through the point O. After that we draw the OX and OY. The axis perpendicular, both are the axes are mutually perpendicular to each other and present into that plane. Next we consider the small elements of mass dm situated at point P, and then we join OP and draw PN and PL which are perpendicular to the x-axis and y-axis respectively. Next, according to the formula of moment of inertia, I equal to integration r square dm. According to that formula, we have to solve the most important. So now this Pn is parallel to OC and this is on y-axis, so the distance is y. Then PL is parallel to ON, this is on x-axis, so this distance is x, and we consider that OP equal to r. So after that, so that is what is the moment of inertia about x-axis, moment of inertia about y-axis, and we have to solve the moment of inertia about z-axis. So what is the moment of inertia about x-axis? That is integration dm. jaldi likhna hai isko, integration dm, integration dm. So what is the distance of x-axis? This is the distance which is exactly equal to y. So that is y square. What is the distance for y-axis? So this is the distance x. So that is x square, and for z is that is r. So that is r square. So look at the triangle from triangle OLP. OLP. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. That is OP square equal to what? That is PL square plus OL square, and OP square means that is R square equal to PL square. PL square means X square, and plus OL square. OL square means that is Y square. So again similarly apply integration, taking the integration and multiply by dm on both sides. So what we get, both easy, apply the integration, r square dm is equal to integration x square dm plus integration y square dm, and substitute the value from this observation. Y square dm का integration क्या आएगा? That is moment of inertia about x axis. So write down that is iz equal to ix plus iy. So this is the mathematical expression of perpendicular axis theorem. So remember, very easy to remember, that is iz equal to ix plus iy. So now we have to remember the statement. How to remember the statement? Very easy. What is meant by iz? That is moment of inertia of plane lamina rotating about an axis passing through the plane perpendicular to its plane is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia of two mutually perpendicular axes concurrent with perpendicular axis. बहुत important statement है. I again recap the statement. The moment of inertia of a plane lamina rotating about an axis perpendicular to its plane is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia of two mutually perpendicular axes in the plane concurrent with perpendicular axis. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेटमेंट है, इसको इजीली याद रखना है, 2-3 बार लिखना है, तो आप उसको अच्छे से कर लोगे. So now we complete the theorem of perpendicular axis theorem. Take the screenshot, इसको अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करना है. Thank you very much.